Welcome to the Ben Mulroney Show on this Thursday, October 16th. Thank you so much for spending a part of your day with us. The NDP are facing they're at a crossroads. They're at a crossroads, and what to do after losing so much in the last election. They lost seats. They lost moral authority. They lost the blue collar vote in this country. And now they are faced with the opportunity to rebrand and refocus. And from the looks of it, they didn't get the memo. This NDP leadership race is shaping up as a battle over the party's identity. And I don't think that the leading candidates are going after their traditional vote and their base.
I've actually I was very surprised to see the platforms from the candidates that have stepped forward and their vision of what the NDP should be. And the NDP, it's an existential crisis for the party.
But they don't seem to see it that way. They really don't. I mean, look, the first scandal was before it started, before the race even started, when and it was more of a PR battle than anything. Apparently, this has been the stock and trade of their party forever. But in the world we're living in, this controversy caught fire.
It was identity politics again,
where they limited the number of cis men, so people, I guess, like me, who could sign nomination papers. Apparently, that's a thing they've done for a very long time. But in 2025, people were saying, "Really? Like you're." Should we be a party limiting anything? We should be going after as many votes as possible. And when you tell people who look like me, probably don't share my vote, who think differently, but who look like me, that because they look like me, they are worth less. Okay, sure. Shoot yourself in the foot right before the 100-meter dash. That's a great idea. Literally take a gun and shoot yourself in the foot. And then run the race and see how you fare against the other parties.
They said it was about inclusivity, and which is what that's the de facto line that they come up with.
Yeah, it's inclusion by way of exclusion. Okay, make that make sense. So here are the three main contenders. You got Heather McPherson, who says she's a big tent candidate, wants to broaden the appeal of the party and win more votes. She says the NDP must stop with purity tests that divide members. I mean, that sounds good. But I've heard Heather McPherson.
She's from Edmonton, by the way.
Yes, I've heard Heather McPherson speak very passionately about her opinions on Gaza. If you're a Jew, if you're a left-leaning Jew in this country, take that for what it is. Then you got Avi Lewis, who I got a lot of time for Avi Lewis. I've spoken with him in the past, and his dad was a wonderful man. As a matter of fact, my dad offered him the position of Canada's ambassador to the UN.
Interesting.
And, as a conservative reaching out to a left-leaning Canadian to do that spoke to a time in politics that doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah.
And Avi Lewis, very passionate, very vocal. When he speaks, people listen. I mean, there are a lot of reasons for the NDP to like Avi Lewis as a candidate just because of who he is. No one calls him a Nepo baby, by the way.
Oh, no, they do.
Oh, they do?
They do, yeah.
I would.
Would you consider him the front runner? He's the name recognition alone.
I haven't seen polls. I haven't seen any polls on this, but anyway, Avi, he's an activist and a filmmaker, obviously because of his father's roots in the party. He's got legacy. He wants the NDP to reclaim its left-wing identity and be critical of capitalism.
But he also had he had an odd push. He wants that public grocery store.
Yeah, he wants the public. He promises wealth taxes because we don't have those here.
Yeah.
We don't have them in Canada.
Everybody's hit with those.
Caps on rent and a public option for grocery stores. Again, I saw a journalist, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Chris Selly, who referred to like the big bad grocery cartels, the margins of grocery stores. And yes, they've had some bad PR and they made some bad moves with the price fixing and stuff like that. But the margins on groceries are minuscule. They are razor thin. You don't get into the grocery game to make a lot of money. You make it at scale. That's how you make money in the grocery game.
Sylvain Charlebois, the food professor,
yes.
He laughed at this idea. He said, "Oh yeah, so really you think government's going to do a good job at this?"
But that's the thing. Have you ever seen a government program that comes in under budget and achieves its goals? Ever.
Oh wait, the gun buyback program. Oh wait, no, sorry. And let me list off a few. Yeah, sorry.
And he blames Jagmeet Singh's deal with Trudeau for confusing voters. He's right. You know, when you throw in for that long, the NDP become the Liberals and the Liberals become the NDP. And when the Liberals have a bigger brand and more money, they are going to take those votes and keep them. But let's also remember that Avi Lewis took a picture recently with Fred Hahn. Now, for our national listeners, Fred Hahn is the Ontario president of CUPE, the largest public sector union in the country, representing 800,000 people. He's a rabid anti-Semite, and he has made it his entire mission in life to sow misinformation about the war in Gaza that has led to the dehumanization of Jews across this country, including in his own ranks. 25 Jewish members of CUPE have lodged human rights complaints.
Actually, that number's grown. I got an email yesterday. It's up to 60 now, people who complained.
60 members, dues-paying members of CUPE, good union folk who do nothing but pay their dues, go to work, and hope that their union represents their interests so they'll have a job tomorrow, have felt unsafe because of the decisions made by one of the leaders in their union. And that union has been sponsoring and promoting anti-Israeli projects across the country. And Avi Lewis is posed with both of them smiling. And look, when a conservative is at a meet and greet and takes a picture with somebody who might have posted something sort of over the line on the right-wing side, that politician is required to disavow that person and their politics. In other words, there's an implied ownership of that person's politics by a right-wing politician. And yet he stood with this man. So what does that mean for Avi Lewis moving forward and the people he's going to surround himself by? Then there's Rob Ashton. He is a union leader, a longshoreman, so he's got roots in the traditional base of the party. Blue-collar candidate pledging to fight for working people. Yeah. Oh, we got a clip of him. Why don't we listen to him?
And we look forward to truth and reconciliation in our hearts. And the only way we can do that is every decision that's made in Canada, it's made with Indigenous rights at the center of it. Any decision that we make should be government to government. And as we move forward, free prior consent is the truest form of reconciliation.
Every single decision that is made in Canada needs to has to be run by the Indigenous voices in the country. How much time do we have here? Thanks so much for watching the show. Now, if you enjoyed what you saw, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode of The Ben Mulroney Show.